Hello everyone, this is Pastor Misty Howick. We have a special announcement for all of you. It was announced at the end of our worship service today at 9 o'clock at Spirit Song Church. We went ahead and closed it off to online so we could have an in-church community conversation. But now I would like to share that announcement with you. So here's Miss Rhonda, who is going to share an announcement from our Desert Southwest Conference.
Reverend Javier asked me to read this to the congregation. Dear members and friends of Spirit Song United Methodist Fellowship, grace and peace to you in the name of our beloved Christ. After a time of discernment and prayer, Bishop Grant Hajia intends to appoint Reverend Misty Howick to serve 2 churches starting September 1st, 2022. Reverend Misty Howick will serve Spirit Song UMF less than full-time and New Song UMC less than full-time, serving both churches in a 2-point charge. Spirit Song's hospitality was noted by the Cabinet and is one example of how Spirit Song is a light to other churches. We are hoping that this shared connection will bring even more opportunity to Spirit Song and New Song. The Spirit Song Staff Parish Relations Committee plans on hiring a part-time program and events coordinator to provide outreach opportunities and to work with volunteers on existing programs. They are hoping to hire for this position as soon as possible. This decision reflects where we feel God moving in these 2 communities. It will allow for a budget more conducive to Spirit Song's resources so that Spirit Song can thrive in the future. We will be praying for Spirit Song Church during this time of change. In the midst of change, I share with you the text from Ephesians 3:16 through 19. I pray that according to the riches of his glory, he may grant that you be strengthened in your inner being with power through his Spirit, and that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, as you are being rooted and grounded in love. I pray that you may have the power to comprehend with all the saints that what is the breadth and length and height and depth, and to know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge, so that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. In Christ, Reverend Javier Olivares, Mission Strategist and West District Superintendent.
Thank you, Rhonda, for sharing that message with us. So first, I want to add my own thoughts to it too. I want to recognize that for many of you, this news is challenging. It's another change. And as I wrote earlier this month in our newsletters, I have learned that all change is loss, and all loss should be grieved. So it's okay to grieve any feelings that you have at this time. I also feel the pain of transition and a sense of loss. However, I personally feel that this will open doors for us as the Spirit Song congregation that we once felt were closed. There will be room for collaboration between 2 churches, and it will provide financial relief that will help us get a financial grounding for the future. Hiring a program coordinator will add perspective and voice to the work of our church and help us share the load of leadership across more shoulders. Many of you wonder how the work of the church can continue with a pastor who is less than full-time. I want to reassure you that our weekly worship and our regular programs should not be affected by this change. Our worship service will remain at 9 o'clock a.m. in the Vistancia School, and I will preach for most Sundays, just as I have been. For the month of September, I will rely a little bit on the leaders of Spirit Song, as I will be arriving mid-service. Compassion Camp, our after-school program on Wednesdays, will begin in September and continue through May with Rhonda as our main leader. We will still rely on volunteers from the congregation to serve weekly, and I will be in attendance at least until we hire our program coordinator. Our Vista Winds outreach will continue Wednesday and Monday nights, Wednesdays at the Memory Care Unit until we finish and conclude this end of season 1 of The Chosen with 2 of our volunteers at the lead. I look forward to establishing the Vista Winds Independent Living outreach that will also be watching The Chosen starting Monday, the second Monday in September. Our HOA events for the fall and winter are lined up and will proceed with one of our volunteers at the lead. Spirit Song Church is braver than you might believe, stronger than you may seem, smarter than you may think, and loved more than you will ever know. I do not believe this is a time to talk about closed doors, but open ones. It is not a time to be talking about giving up, but leaning in. It may be a time to sit down and take stock of our gifts and what we can offer our community. But the ball is rolling on many of our gifts that we are sharing with the community, and I do not believe it's a time to pick that ball up again, but to see how many people it can pick up on its way. If you have any questions, please direct them to me at my email, pastor@spiritsong.church, or reach out to 2 of our members, Rhonda or John, and I can get you their contact information. I'll do my best to answer those questions and listen, and I will get you, if I can't answer those questions immediately, I promise to get you answers in the following days. I'm so excited for this new adventure, is Spirit Song and New Song, and I know that God is working in and through it, and in and through us. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and again, if you have any questions or concerns, please email me, pastor@spiritsong.church. Thank you.